Coach, this was just one of those games where the pendulum just kind of kept going back and forth, back and forth. It came out slow. It came back really strong in that middle third, and then it was just once again that back third that got away from me again.
Yeah, I was surprised with their start. That was the slowest we've ever come out of the game. And we got that back right away. It was a great game, back and forth the whole way. The biggest thing I was a little disappointed with was the defense. Usually we're tighter, especially the first, right off the bat. I couldn't believe some of the backdoor cuts, some of the miscommunication with the screens, what was going on, especially with the defense that we were doing. And we were supposed to be switching on those screens. So a couple of miscues there. We got back into it. We dropped into that 2-3 zone for a little bit. That was kind of popping in and out of that. Coming out of halftime, we figured they were drawing up a lot of things to beat the 2-3 zone, so that's why we wanted to come out back for a man, and we went into a different style of man and defense than we played in the first half. More aggressive, not switching on screens, trying to stay on the line, particularly after the punt, just really stick with the man and stay in front of him. So that was working. Tried to get a little deeper in the rotation. We got all 10 guys in. I was just trying to find the best 5 that were clicking at some points. Got a little foul trouble too. And then just down the stretch, you're looking to get that 2 or 3 point lead with 4 or 5 minutes to go, so you can slow the game down. And unfortunately, they were just in that spot. They had, I want to say, a 3 point lead with 5 minutes. We look at the clock. Can we get a possession back without fouling? Down to 3 minutes, down to 2:30. All right, now we need a foul. So they hit actually the first 2 couldn't have gone better. They missed their layups or their free throws. So then we come down and we turn the ball over 2 consecutive times. So unfortunately, just some missed opportunities there too.
What was that message you had for your guys at halftime? Because you fell into that 8-0 deficit right away. You went through a 10-point lead. You were able to get that all the way to just 2 points down at half, and then when you came out like a banshee, what was that message? I know you said that you changed up the defense a little bit, but it just seemed like they came out with a little extra something as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of games that we were just coming off flat in the second half, and we were tight on doing that. So I think if anything, it didn't result in a W tonight, but that was one thing that we needed to fix. The guys were aware of that. We've been talking about it. They're sick of talking about it, so they just kind of stepped it up. Hopefully we can continue to come out second halves like that, and really, we've proven that we can be in any game that's been thrown at us so far this year. We're going to go back to the practice and start working more on game situations towards the final 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and just looking to close them out.
What was Southern Doors defense able to do tonight that kept Sam out of the scoreboard really until the final minutes of the game?
Yeah, Sam ended up with 4 points. That's I think early on it was frustrating for him. He was trying to force some shots and things like that. Myself and maybe one of the coaching staff just said, you know what, like being a well-rounded player, you don't always have to score. There's a lot of other guys that were hitting shots. At the time, we had Jake hitting shots. We were able to get Will down low. Pretty balanced scoring. Obviously, the numbers aren't as high. They played great defense. They were just all over the place. But really, in the first half, Sam was forcing some shots. They were basically double teaming him, triple teaming him. And he's used to getting those layups up, and they weren't falling. There was a lot of contact. He was playing through contact. And a lot of times the kick out was only on the strong side. You weren't able to see the 2 weak side guards. I really wanted those weak side guards to slash. Instead, they were staying out on a 3-point line, which is really like 3 to 4 passes away from his line of vision. So really, it was either when he was driving in, shoot the ball or kick it out to my strong side. It was just a little crowded. So in the second half, we talked about distributing. We started getting those guys cutting. We got some easy layups. Like I said, the game plan was working, and I just think, unfortunately, even on some of those backdoor cuts towards the end of the game, the ball's going off the knee, off the foot, a couple extra passes where maybe we could have had a layup. It just didn't go away.
You have to be happy. Will Friedenfeld, he had 12 points. Jake Sharr with 12. Angel had 10 as well. So you're able to get some good productions from some other players as well, even if Sam wasn't able to get to the bucket tonight.
Yeah, I'm proud of the other guys. They're stepping up, and like I said, I went back to the halftime speech, and I'll just call Victor Raggi with one of the goals early in the season, and we restated it later. I said, what do you want to accomplish this season? And he just said, I want to get better every day. And it sounds cliche. It sounds like something a coach would say at halftime, but I just reminded him of that goal. And not only tonight, but in practice and in the upcoming weeks, we're going to continue to get better. And hopefully we are starting to peak, hitting that climax of our ride soon. riding that into the end of the season.
Our next Gibraltar basketball broadcast will be on Tuesday when Gibraltar visits Sturgeon Bay. That game will be right here on 105.1 The Goat. Coach, as always, we appreciate your time.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you. Appreciate you guys being here.
For the New Radio Sports Network, I'm Tim Coles. Jacob Nate over. He's running the camera. We appreciate you listening to the broadcast. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you were a Southern Door fan, we know you enjoyed the outcome. The final here, 60-53 in favor of the Eagles. You're listening to the New Radio Sports Network on 105.1 The Goat.